you learn to communicate confidently while you're still young, it will give you a huge advantage in life. Studies show that people with strong communication skills tend to land better jobs, earn more money, and attract higher quality partners. Right now, among people under 25, there's a clear imbalance. There's a high demand for confident communicators, but not enough supply. And when supply is low, you don't need to be the best. Just being decent puts you ahead. So, if you click off this video, you might miss an opportunity that could change your life. Communication skills today are like being tall and attractive. It gives you a real edge. Let me explain why. When I was 12, I was in the 6th grade and had been elected school captain. There were maybe 30 or 40 students in our primary school. I got the role because I was probably the best public speaker. I always encouraged others to never give up and to always try their best. A few months later, I started dating the other school captain, who was also a strong communicator. About 5 months into our relationship, we went trick-or-treating for Halloween along with one of my friends. The three of us went together, and I quickly noticed that my girlfriend was showing interest in my friend, someone she'd never met before. After we finished, she went home, and my friend came back to my place. He told me he could sense that she was into him, and that confirmed what I had suspected. That moment triggered a lot of anxiety and jealousy in me. I started to feel insecure and looked at myself in the mirror every day, thinking I was ugly, even though I wasn't. Because of those insecurities, my communication skills began to suffer. Now imagine this. The pipe represents your ability to speak, and the tap, the water, represents the quality of your communication. My tap got clogged with gunk, anxiety, fear, self-doubt. You could be naturally gifted at speaking, but if you're full of anxiety, embarrassment, or fear of judgment, you won't be able to express yourself clearly. It feels like something is stuck in your throat, like a blockage. The only way to remove that blockage is to ask yourself, where is this coming from? What's the source of the anxiety? Why am I afraid to speak up? Why am I nervous around girls? You need to get to the root of the problem. Without that, you'll always be held back. Now, you'll never be completely free of anxiety. I still feel nervous sometimes. I still get embarrassed. I still worry about judgment. But I've learned to reduce that gunk more than most people. And that's what makes me a better communicator. People can feel that confidence. So, how can you improve the quality of your water? Or in other words, your communication? Here are 4 simple, practical steps you can take today. 1. Understand that your intention creates your tension. Why you start a conversation determines how it will go. When I was in year 7, I approached a pretty girl at school, but I did it just to get validation. I wasn't really trying to connect with her. As a result, 5 seconds in, there was an awkward silence, and the conversation ended. If I had approached her simply to get to know her, not to impress her, things would have gone much better. Your intention sets the tone. When you speak to someone, focus on genuinely connecting. Spread positivity, be your best self. That will naturally reduce the blockage and improve your communication. 2. Read more books. There are 2 big reasons for this. First, reading expands your vocabulary. Many of the words you hear me use, even the slightly more advanced ones, come from books I've read. I read for 30 to 60 minutes a day and highlight 1 to 2 words I want to start using in everyday life. If your vocabulary is very limited, there's a cap on how good a communicator you can be. Second, when you read, you often rehearse what you're reading in your head. This strengthens your ability to speak and form sentences. There are actual studies proving this effect. I first heard about it from Andrew Huberman. Focus on reading books that help your future self. You're gaining both knowledge and communication skills. It's literally a cheat code. 3. Improve your appearance. I'm not one of those looks max guys. But when you look better, you feel better, and that boosts your confidence. You don't need expensive clothes. I wear stuff from Kmart, but make sure they fit well. Get a good haircut, improve your sleep, take care of your skin, eat clean. These small steps can really improve how you feel, and when you feel more confident, you communicate better. 4. Speak on camera. This is probably the most powerful thing I've done. Let me show you a clip from my very first YouTube video 3 years ago. Hello everyone. Welcome back to another video. Today's video is not going to be a workout, but instead, I'll give you 5 tips on how to get abs in 4 weeks. 4 weeks might sound short, but it really isn't. But if you look like this, you might need to add a 0 to that because you've got some serious nutrition issues. Notice the difference? My tone, my confidence, my presence, all much better now, and that's just because I practiced. If you're too shy to practice in public, just talk to the camera for 5 to 10 minutes a day. Record your thoughts like a journal. Make your life into a movie. You can even post the videos privately on YouTube. It's a super effective way to improve your communication skills. That's it from me. Hope this helped, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.
Thanks for watching all the way through. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell to stay updated with your new releases. There's even more valuable advice and self-development ideas coming away.